Let's review the basic hellos and goodbyes from K-dramas. The most common greeting is 안녕하세요, which is the all-purpose, polite hello used for everyone. For close friends or younger people, you can drop the formality and just say 안녕, meaning both hi and bye. If you're the one staying, you say 안녕히 가세요. To the person leaving, it literally means go in peace. If you're leaving, you say 안녕히 계세요 to the person staying. This means stay in peace.
When you watch a K-drama, you hear a few special greetings used in different situations. 식사하셨어요 doesn't just ask did you eat, it's a warm way to ask are you healthy and doing well. Because in the past food was very precious. You use this to show you care about a friend or an older person. When someone answers or makes a phone call, they say 여보세요, which is like saying hello. Are you there? I'm here. Finally, if you need to call a waiter in a restaurant, you shout 저기요, which means excuse me or look over here. These different phrases show how Koreans use language carefully, depending on the situation.
The Korean phrase 우리 is used to signify a close shared relationship, such as my partner or our fans. Oppa and Nuna are honorific terms of address for K-pop idols or drama characters, with Oppa used by a female for an older male, and Nuna by a male for an older female. The Korean phrase. The Korean phrase. 사랑해요 means I love you, and is the most fundamental expression of affection. 좋아해요 means I like you, and is a commonly used expression of liking. Furthermore, 보고 싶어요 means I miss you, and is frequently heard in emotional ballads and dramatic TV series, K-dramas. The Korean phrase.
You can use 진짜 on the slang version 리얼 real when you want to express surprise or need to confirm if something you heard is actually true. For more intense reactions, whether something is amazing or shocking, you'd exclaim her or the very common daebak, which literally means big hit but is used to express intense amazement, shock, or admiration. When you're feeling frustrated, tired, or slightly annoyed, or just sign over a difficult situation, each riff of sound is I go to cheer someone on or encourage them before a challenge. Use whiting, which is Korea's spirit version of saying for it. Finally, if someone suggests a plan and you quickly want to agree, just say corn. An informal expression influenced by English that means deal or I'm in.
Walking down the street, I bumped into a face I knew 오랜만이에요, offered a greeting. Behind a nervous smile, I softly asked, 잘 지냈어요? It's as if the flow of time has stopped. How is it that 하나도 안 변했네요?
You haven't changed even one bit.
This is the very first thing I say to you, standing there, just as you were. The days we spent fighting through this breathless world, my friend. 요즘 뭐 하고 지내요? Worrying that your heart might not be at ease, I add a familiar concern. 여전히 바빠져. This brief meeting already feels too short. Before turning away, I make a promise in my heart, so that we don't live just in longing. Let's make sure that 자주 좀 봅시다. Let's not forget today's joy. 다음에 또 만나요.
Korean has special rules for saying bye, which is a little different from English. When you say goodbye, you have to look at what your friend is doing. If your friend is leaving, you tell them to go in peace. The Korean word for that is 안녕히 가세요. If your friend is staying, you tell them to stay in peace. The Korean word for that is 안녕히 계세요. What if you see a friend you haven't seen since last year or even longer? You were so excited. First, you tell them how happy you are to see them. You say 오랜만이에요. This means it's been a long time. Then, you ask if they are okay. You ask 잘 지냈어요. This means, have you been well?